slime media right here. This right here is my quick review and reaction. Everything D20 for Disney's D23 that dropped just last week, just this past week. Everything that dropped. I believe it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Well, pretty much Thursday, early Thursday morning. So it's Wednesday. I mean, so early Thursday morning, probably like a late Wednesday night to some people like myself. But this is my run on D23. Everything that Marvel, Disney, and they announced just this past week and this past weekend, I should say. This D23 wasn't that big because it wasn't no big blockbuster news or anything like that. It just for the most part, it seems like they just announced stuff that's coming out, like a Loki season 2. We already heard about that. A lot of rumors about that. That's coming to Loki season 2. About Henry Cavill joining the cast as well. Nobody knows what character he's gonna play or anything like that. Then Marvel also announced a Thunderbolts cast with Yelena Belova, U.S. agent Julius Julius from oh my god Julius's Julia, I should say, Julia, her character Val, I think, yeah, her character Valentina, her that's been in a couple of the movies pop up. That's kind of like she's kind of like the Amanda Waller of Thunderbolts, because everybody that knows the Thunderbolts are like Marvel's version of Suicide Squad, to be exact. Just they don't kill people, but they're a bunch of group of anti-heroes teaming up together. But also as well, Taskmaster comes back. She comes back. The one that was in Black Widow. She comes back. Goes from Ant-Man and Wasp to for Ant-Man and Wasp 2. She comes back and returns as well. And along with the Red Guardian as well, who was also in Black Widow, he joins the team as well. So they will be all led by Lorena Boeba, who she's like the new Black Widow. They all will be led by her, and that's pretty much that's the whole team right there. Along, of course, I think Baron Zemo, I think he'll be in as well, because I know he was at the end of Falcon Winter Soldier. I believe he'll probably make an appearance, a cameo, something like probably that as well along the film. Abomination, I believe, is rumored to be in the film as well. I know we saw him, of course. We see him, of course, in She-Hulk, which drops later on tonight. She-Hulk. I'll probably do a review on that tomorrow or so on She-Hulk and everything like that. But we saw him in She-Hulk, and he is out now, so he might appear in this as well. So that's pretty much all the cast of the Thunderbolt movie. I believe so. That's every. Make sure I got the whole crew down as Thunderbolt cast. Make sure I didn't forget nobody. I forgot about Sebastian Stan. He's not really technically a villain either, but Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, he'll be in as well and all. But I think the thing is, the film is like, because in the film there are no Avengers right now, because everybody knows the Avengers have disbanded. They're not the same anymore or anything like that. So the new Captain America, Falcon Sam, he has to recruit some members for a mission and all and everything like that. So he has to recruit the Thunderbolts and all that. So that's how it happens. Because pretty much, like, we've seen them mostly, the majority of the Thunderbolt characters, they were in the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series, which probably one of my favorite Marvel Disney Plus series of all, pretty much. I enjoyed Black Widow. I enjoyed Hawkeye. She-Hulk is okay. Watching this, very okay, and all that. Scarlet WandaVision, it was okay. It was alright too, but definitely Falcon and Winter Soldier is my favorite. I like the ground and the real life aspect of Marvel when they do the Falcon and Winter Soldier and everything like that. And just Captain America series, all it's probably one of my favorite film franchises from Marvel. Is the Captain America film series. Like Captain America Winter Soldier is still one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. So most definitely, I put up there with the Dark Knight and everything like that. So, you know, I hope this film really does good, because I know DC has tried twice with the Suicide Squad, but it seems like both films haven't panned out correctly. Even though I enjoyed both of them, but both of them haven't reached their heights like they're supposed to with critics and everything like that. People to like them, like that box office wise. Both of the Suicide Squad movies. Maybe with Marvel Thunderbolts, because of the Marvel name, it could become bigger and everything like that. It'll definitely be a good movie. I like the cast. Like I said, I like Elena Boy in Black Widow. I did love her in Black Widow, so I'm hoping she does well and everything like that. I even liked her appearance in Hawkeye. She did. So I can't wait. That was the only big news of any film that I was interested in. They talked about was just the Thunderbolts cast. That's it. Who's the members of that? like I said, they announced so much other stuff about, they showed some clips from the Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, because everybody knows that's the one, like, that's the big movie that comes out next year that pretty much starts the whole, secret invasion and everything like that that's going on and everything. So, like I said, Marvel, these last few films, I admit Marvel hasn't been that tight. I mean, they haven't been that good to be exact. I'm gonna say they've been okay. They haven't been that good. But to me, I'm just like, hey, everybody, hits or miss sometimes. So the last few movies have been hit or miss. Like my favorite Marvel that came out recently. I don't know if you consider this a Marvel Cinematic Universe because it was Sony, but the Spider-Man No Way Home. That's obviously been the best one. Everybody loves Spider-Man No Way Home. The whole Spider-Man's all together teaming up. Man, that's definitely like probably my favorite one, Spider-Man No Way Home. Also as well, probably I'd say a Shang-Chi. I'd probably say Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. Everything else, Eternals, it was okay. God of Thor Love and Thunder, okay, it was alright. Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, okay. I thought it was gonna be bigger than what it was. I thought Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, I thought you was gonna see every superhero from different universes and all that and everything like that. So I'm just like, I know we got, you know, Steve Richards, Steve Richards, Fantastic Four and everything like that and all that, but that still wasn't like, Reed Richards, I say, real bad. I know we got Reed Richards and Fantastic Four. He's kind of like first, I guess, suggested film cinematic appearance somewhat and everything like that. But just for him to die like that and just, that was it. But it was, I thought we were gonna see more. I really thought we were gonna see more. We got Professor X and all that as well. But I expected more and all. We thought we were gonna get like what we got with Spider-Man No Way Home. We didn't get that with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So the last few Marvel movies have been hit or miss. I admit that. So hopefully maybe it'll trend up. Like I said, Wakanda Forever, I wish they showed a trailer for Black Panther, but I guess maybe it's too soon to show that, but I know the movie comes out in November, the middle of November. So hopefully we get a trailer for that later on or something like that, of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, some more of that. But like I said, hopefully when it'll trend up when Black Panther Wakanda Forever happens. Because I feel like that's the film that's really going to show us and lead us to a direction where Marvel is going. The last 3 or 4 films haven't really led us into a direction where Marvel's going. They kind of just been more so not been that serious, just been the superheroes going against common villains and everything like that. I believe this film, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, that would be the one that really shows us where Marvel's going and where Marvel's trending. I believe that's what I believe. Wakanda Forever for sure would be that film that shows us the right direction of where we're going. So yeah, so that's pretty much all the big Marvel news and everything like that. Like, so the only film I'm excited for they announced was Thunderbolts. That's it. That's the cast for that. And of course, like I said, I forgot about it. The character Ghost. I like to talk about her. I know we didn't get to see a lot from her. I only seen Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 like one time. That's it. So I haven't got a chance to really see her character and everything like that. But I believe because that film was kind of like the film that was set up right before Endgame. I think that came out. Then Endgame came. So no, I forgot. No, it was. I'm tripping. It was that film. It was that film. If right before, right the same year Infinity War came out. I forgot. It came out the same year Infinity War came out. Then it was Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel came out. Then it was Endgame. So yeah, that was one of the films right that came out right before Endgame. It was that then Captain Marvel. So I feel like we didn't get a lot of things where her character or anything like that was kind of like, oh, we didn't know she was gonna be that important villain or anything like that. Even though we know her story, she wasn't all per evil or anything like that. But like I said, we didn't get, much of her and everything like that. I believe in Ant-Man, much of her story like that, Ant-Man and Wasp too. Because that movie, everybody remember just for it being the ending and set up what's going to happen in Infinity War. I mean, what's going to happen in Endgame, I should say. We just remember it was a film that led us to what's going to happen in Endgame. So that for sure is interesting to see how her character. That makes me feel interested about her character to see where it's at. But I'd like to see if we get any, like I said, do we get a cameo appearance? I believe we got to get a cameo appearance from Baron Zemo. I believe we get him. And I believe we'll get a cameo appearance from Abomination as well. So, like I said, it's going to be a very interesting movie. So I'm a sucker for anti-heroes. I love anti-heroes. So I'm interested to see how Thunderbolt's going to be. That was like probably the most big news. And Loki season 2. Loki season 1 was okay. I forgot about Loki. Loki season 1, it was okay. All right, it wasn't the best, but it was okay. I believe season 2 could be bigger and better because, like I said, that's our introduction to Kane and all that and everything like that. So, along with Ant-Man and Wasp, so if Kane supposed to be this big dude, supposed to be the guy pretty much, the new Thanos, new big bad. It's to see where they take his character and all. And I believe definitely for sure with with Loki season 2, we'll get more and more about his character and everything like that. Along, of course, with Ant-Man and Wasp 3 as well. It comes out next year. So, gonna be very interesting, very entertaining. Also, as well, Disney announced a couple of films. Inside Out 2 is coming. That's going to be very, very interesting based on the fact that now the girl is a teenager. So we're talking about hormones. Keep it real. We're talking about hormones and all everything like that. Now that she's a teenager. So that's going to be very interesting seeing, that how, what's how the actors and all that, who's gonna play the emotion character, I mean the hormone character and everything like that. It's gonna be very interesting and all that and everything. So Inside Out 2 is coming. I actually enjoyed Inside Out 1. I actually pretty much enjoyed that film. Another film Disney announced, I'm gonna talk about this, is Mufasa. They're doing Mufasa origin story. Now we all know about Mufasa and all that. Y'all know about a tragic story. We always get sad when he dies at the end during Lion King and everything, and what led Simba to become king and everything like that. But we never got an origin story of him. So this film can be, so I know a long, long time ago, I think 17, 16, 18 years ago, Disney did do something called Lion King 1.5, where they told the origin story of Timon and Pumbaa. How they met, how they became who they were, and everything like that, and all. So it'll be interesting to hear the story, narrative about Mufasa. We never got his origin story, so interesting to see that, because Lion King 1 has me. It was a very, very short film and all that. It was straight to DVD film back then when it was just straight DVD before, we have streaming and all this stuff now. But it was an interesting straight to DVD film. So I believe, like I said, this could really be good, Mufasa movie, because I think Scar, we finally get the origin story of a Scar, like why Scar became so resentment towards, Mufasa, why he resentment towards Simba and all that. Like I said, I'm a sucker for a villain story. I like to see what made the character go dark, like what made him become who he was, like what happened with the Scar and everything like that. Cause that's gonna be the wild card. If we get in Mufasa movie, we get the origin story. We get the origin story of Scar. So we'll find out kind of what made Scar the way he was, why he was jealousy towards his brother and everything like that, why he was like that. So that's what makes it gonna be very interesting. Because of that, we're gonna get the story of his brother, of why Scar was like that. So that's a wild card to me in that film, Scar. His origin story. Like not only Mufasa as well, see how what made him become king and everything, but what made Scar so evil and so resentment towards his brother so much. A lot of his origin. And I'm hoping maybe get some more story of the hyenas, the rivalry of the hyenas. That's another characters in the film I always like. I always was a fan of the hyenas in the film and all that. So maybe get a cameo from them or something like that. A little bit about them, because I always used to like them, especially when the cartoons growing up, where they had the hyenas on a spin-off TV show sometimes. So that'll be, like I said, that'll be most definitely very, very interesting, to see that origin story of Mufasa. So that's the main thing. Big news that came from D23. Not a lot of big action, not a lot of big news. I know everybody expecting Fantastic Four cast. Everybody thought they were going to announce a Fantastic Four director, all that, and everything like that. But I believe they're still setting up and filming that movie to see where it's going. Because I think Fantastic Four, I believe, comes out the end of next year. Not this year. I think it's next year when Fantastic Four came out. I help me on the comments. I think it's next year, this year, Fantastic Four came out. I know Marvel has just so many movies coming out. But I believe it comes out not next year, but the year after next. I think Fantastic Four comes out in 2024. So I feel like it's still early maybe to announce the cast and everything like that. So I believe next year we'll get something about Fantastic Four. It would, like I said, have been good see another trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but I understand probably waiting until probably next month to do it. I think in October we'll get another trailer for Wakanda Forever, because it comes out in November, October. That will only make sense. So we'll probably get a cameo for sure next month, I believe, in the coming few weeks or so of Wakanda Forever. So that'll probably be, I guess they want to wait to do that. Other than that, I would maybe see a little clip or something from Loki season 2 and all and everything. But like I said, it wasn't as big, wasn't as hyped up as fans wanted to project. Everybody wanted to see, maybe they're doing a Midnight Suns movie or something like that, like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool or something like that, or Ghost Rider comes back or something like that. But hey, it was just something solid and everything like that. Gave solid news, solid updates of what movies they got coming out. So it's something to look forward to, something interesting looking forward to with D23. So like I said, it wasn't big, but it was straight solid. It gave us good news about good films that got coming out. So, like I said, I can't wait for all these films to come out and everything like that. Disney, like I said, they always do give us big news and everything of what's going on. So, I like that. I was just entertained by it. So, like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. It's Slide Media. Like I said, this is my news and reaction to everything that D23 dropped. Like I said, solid. They pretty much gave a slate of a couple of films that come in, a couple new clips about what's happening. So about what's going on, what's happening, and what's going on for the most part. Like I said, I was enjoyed and entertained by it. Yeah, have a good night. Be safe wherever you at. And this right here is my review on D23 news. And I forgot I will be doing a review on Stargirl coming up right after this. So if you're a fan of Stargirl, stay tuned for my review on that of Stargirl. I'm gonna do my review on that. And like I said, stay tuned later on this week when I do my review on She-Hulk. And like I always do my regular reviews on Raising Kanan. Stay tuned for that. So just stay tuned for those 2 videos, for those 3 videos coming up. And stay up for my review right now on Stargirl coming up. Yeah, have a good night. This is Sly Media.